これマイクちゃんと入ってんのかな。ちょっとチェックしよう。入ってるかな。 OK。 あ、間違えた。はい。こんばんはでございます。前回がCPU 戦だったために一周空きましてウィーク9でございます。まあ初めて喋り始めてから初めての声入りの試合はあっさり敗北してしまったんですけれども、いやーでもな、デトロイトでしょ、強いんだよな。まあ強くないチームなんていねえんだよって言われるとちょっとその前までなんですけど、まあ頑張っていきたいと思います。いやでもすごいですね。こうヘロヘロさんもこう喋りながら試合の配信をしていて、でも僕も喋りながらってなるとなかなかなんというか、この手探りーぐ内でもあんまりお目にかかれない展開なのかなと思いますが、いや、まあ勝てるのか勝てないのかどっちなんだいっていうところもあるんですけれども、まあ頑張っていきましょう。どっちどっち、はい、キック。いややっぱ設定変えるとキックになるね、やっぱりと。まあクーパーが怪我をしてるんですよね、ライオンズは。なんで気持ち楽かもしれないですけど、まあ、結局辛いんですよね。そのレシーバーがイーラムと OBJ がいるんで、変わらず強いということは正解なんで、このけどオフェンスを止められるかっていうところですね。何最初ピストルエース、ああやだやだ、あんまり使わないやつできた。なんだろうな、ドキドキするな。マジ吐きそうなんですよね、ゲーしちゃう。なんだそりゃ、自分の意思で反対に行ったのかな、そういうデザインなのかな、ちょっと分かんなかった。
On almost every snap. If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
iPhone スロット。一応固定にしとくか。
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
帰ってきたー。やられたわ。まあまあまあまあまあ。いやー、わかんねえもんだな。次は何かな。オフセットウィーク。一回 これだな。
So from the 36 now,
多分
first and
ヘロ
10.
ヘロさん的にはこれダブル A ギャップ来たなとはなると思うんですけど、
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
ああ引きずられた。
Head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't
僕ない
touch
な。
that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
怖いけ
6
ど一発で
yards
いっ
on
とく
that
か。
last play. Here's second and 4.
後ろはきっちり見る。
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
オッケーオッケー。
A quick
まあまあ
burst
まあ
there,
ま
and
あ。
he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
珍しい。普段のヘロヘロさんっぽくない。なんだろうな。この前デンジさんに負けたからなんか考え直したのか。
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
This drive is
自分
pretty
の
clear.
攻撃ちょっ
Almost
と
feels
単
like
調だな
old
と
school
か
fundamentals,
考え
doesn't
始
it?
めたんだろ
Want
うな
to
これ
impose
は。
their will on the defense. What's that? 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And they'll run the
Okay,
inside
nice.
handoff. And he'll get this into enemy territory.
いい止め方してくれましたね。
He's down to the 48. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
見てくれるか。
Rodgers now to throw.
ああやっぱ見ないんだ。
Offside, it's complete.
アウトサイドを入れてみたんですけど
He's gonna have
ね。
the Lions first down as
それ
they're
だとは
able to
思い
get
つつ
the
も、
third down conversion.
まあこれはちょっと後で
Nice
考え
job
ましょう
keeping。that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the
Okay.
down and distance count.
あっさり止まる。
And he'll snag
意外と5、6ヤード出された
down
な。
to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a
ら
back,
しくない
you
ね。
spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now Rodgers.
オッケーオッケーオッケー。
Looking
あ
left
ざま。
sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over
さ
everyone's
すがに
head.
パス
Smart
でし
play.
ょ。で多分、ここもちょっと一回仕掛けますき。
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
取れないか
Down the middle, it's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play
まあ仕方ないな。
there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to
くー
take a first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
まあちょっとドキッとしたのではないでしょうか。 いやしかしね、問題はうちのオフェンスなんですよ。まあ何が問題かと言いますと、クォーターバックブレイクアウトが来ておりますなのでハーロフが350ヤード投げるか4タッチダウンするとスーパースターに昇格でございます。しかも1インター以内ですね。普段正直200ヤード出たらいい方だなって思ってるんですよ、パスが。なんでめちゃめちゃ自信ないです。でも来てるということはとりあえずやりましょうということなんですよね。だからちょっと珍しい攻め方にしようかと思います。失敗したらごめん。よいしょ。よいしょ。さあいいですね。そうです、なんか DL 操作だった。珍しい。
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A nice play design there.
3ヤードぐらい。
Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
これが通るかな。割と警戒してくれて
今み
る気がします。
たいなトスもパスプレー扱いなので、これでタッチダウン狙うのはありですよね。
ありですよね、わかるそうなんですよね。ジェットタッチパス結構信じてるんですよ今回の4タッチダウンに向けて信じてるんですよお願いだからお願いだからタッチダウンさせてくれ。350は多分無理なんですよね、僕の腕前じゃ。
自分もそれで達成しました。
あー、なるほど。やっぱそういうコメントを聞けるとやっぱちょっと自信になるというか、なるほどなっていう感じがしますね。オッケー、危ねえ危ねえ。今いきなりインターされるところだった。くー、怖え。よくやった俺。ああ、よくやった、本当よくやった。おやおやとなったところ、そろそろ1回エース登場です。あんま走れなかったな。まあいいや。さあ何で来るか。いやー、お強い、お強いですね。あんな無理やりのランをよくぞ通してくださいました。
You go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Okay, 危ねえ。通れば良いのよ。
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. After 1,
やべ、だらだら攻めすぎて1クォーター目終わっちゃったいや、こっちだな。
こんばんは。
あ、こんばんはです。でも僕は相変わらず誰が声を発しているのか分かっておりません。し かしこんばんはです。と出るかなこれ。ゴー。いやーどうよ。インチ。
ヨネです。
あ、ヨネさん。あれいいんですかヨネさん。ヘロヘロさんの方で見なくて。やっぱヨネさんといえばこうヘロヘロさん観戦の常連じゃないですか。まあそんなこと言っている間に私は今一つ勝負どころですね。分かられてても行く。そう、分かられても通る。これがうちのエースでございます。止めたいところで止まらないのがうちのエースでございます。さあ問題はここからでございますね。
毎週練習試合してもらってる中なんで試合は毎回見てます。
ああなるほど。ああもう募集しない完全コソ練ですなそれは。なるほど。さてと
分かってても止まらないのが最強ですよね。
そうなんです。分かってても止まらないのがこの男なんです。いやいいところで止まってくれた。お披露目といきますか。もう一回。
いいとこですね。
よしいいのよ。まずこれでもうだいたい試合の勝ち負けじゃなくなってきたな。でもこの一つ心配なのが多分僕の動画ヘロヘロさんすごい見てるはずなんで露骨に攻め方が違うと思うんです今日で。あれもしかしてこいつ QB ブレイクアウトじゃねってなったら終わりです。QB ブレイクアウトの存在を隠しつつ攻めていかなきゃいけないんですよね。これが今日の課題ですね。あと3タッチダウンとなりました。ありがとうございます。そうきたか。
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately
ラッキーマンツーってたまにラッキーだな。今完全に見てなかった。
さすがにブレイクアウト気づく人いないと思いますよ。
嘘。いやでもマジで特にこのファーストドライブとか多分自分の今までの自分の攻め方じゃないんですよね完全に。だからまあ気づかないか。考えすぎか。一応こうしてこうしておくか。イーラも外な気がするんだよな。中は自分で見る予定な。そっちはしょうがないか。
程度にしか感じない気がします。私の場合ですが。
まあ今でもまあイーラも見といて正解なんだろうな今のプレーは。あそこの奥に通したいんだろうと思う。
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
ほうほう。ランでも良いぞ。そんなわけないか。あ、嘘、絶対俺の DPI。あー最悪。触った今。 ーわ、げんなりげんなりだわ。DPI ね、悲しいよね DPI って。俺のせいだけど。でもああやって持たせれば比較的うちの DL がぶち抜いてくれるってことはよく分かりました。あ、やばい気がする。ランされる。危ねえ。RPO か。
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real
それは
teamwork
そんなに
play.
怖くない。
Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the
iPhone
people at the
クロー
block
ズ
in front of him?
ク
Either
ローズな
fellow
んて失
receivers
礼だけどろ
or
くなフォーメー
offensive
ションないよ。
linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be
Holding
taken
it.
down with a marker on the
あ
field.
ざま。
So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that
そうだ
left
ね。
tackle
俺のさっきの
position.
悲しい DPI があったからそれぐらいないとね。
Hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
何で来るかな。うん。オッケー、いただきました。あぶね危ね。
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
なんか
You know there's going to be some
ちょっとした迷信
traffic
を信じて
somewhere.
みよう
You
かと思
gotta
いま
put it
す。
away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, "Hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're."
オッケー、通る。いやー、歴者先生意外と迷信じゃないよこれ。いや、なんかコミッショナー大先生とお話ししたときに、ターンオーバーの後のなんていうんですか、PA とかって意外とこうなんかよく言われてるんだよねみたいな、なんか迷信、俺は勝手に迷信って言ってましたけど、なんていうんですか、意外とそういうなんか、止められちゃった、あるんですってね、そういう言い伝えじゃないですけど、なんて言うんだろうね、こういうの。ただそれがこううまく今それ通りだったみたいなところはありますね。
And get your eyes in the wrong place, but you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
そうきたかそうきたかくそもうハードせこの距離であんまり出したくないんだよな。なんて言ったって狭くて通る気がしないからでしょ。OK、まあしょうがない。あの1本目がなければな。OK でした。時間ちゃんと使えばよかった。タイムマネジメント良くない。 ああ、ダメだったか。タッチダウンできなかったか。まあ、切り替えていきましょう。ピストルスプレッド。あんま好きじゃないけど、これで見るか。さあ、あんまり使ってません。
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance.
危ねえ。まあこれはよしです。
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
ここも一回様子見たいな。
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
何うち？お、やった、ホールディングだって。ありがとうございます。
What say you, Mr. Referee?
ここら辺だな、仕掛け時は。一か八かでございます。バレてるのかな。オッケー。まあしょうがない。多分バレてんな。
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
そうね。やっぱあのパターンはいつでも狙われてる感じはするね。
7 yards the pick up there.
珍しいのでいくか。間に合う？間に合わない。なんかな。アウトサイド入れてもやっぱり止まんないな。仕方ないか。
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
ダブル Y フレックスオフセット。
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got his tight end over the middle, TJ Hawkinson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
今度こそアウトサイドで仕留めてほしいな。
Throwing is Rodgers. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again.
しょうがないですね。
inside the 30.
あまり気にせんとこ。
同時に試合見ると双方の実況こうむって面白いわら。
あ、こうきっとお互いがこう、ああ考えてるこう考えてるみたいなのが出るんですかね。確かにそう思うと面白いですよね。一回これ見せとくけ。ガイズラインちゃいまっか。オッケーオッケー。止め止め。
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
まあ正直タッチダウンされなければいいみたいなところはあるんですよね。
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Rodgers.
ああ、タッチダウンされた。
Touchdown Detroit. TJ Hawkinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
ああ、ヒットスティックも及ばずタッチダウンとなりました。
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
相手のフォーメーションによります。何をするかは。
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next
ここ
drive
はまず遊んでもいい
underway.
な。
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time. We'll see how they play this. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
まあ通らないか。
Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did.
無理か。ワンチャンあるなって思ったんだけどね、今。前半なんかとても渋い展開になってまいりまして、俺はこんな中あと3パスタッチダウン決められるのか。少なくともまずそもそも3タッチダウン決めなきゃいけないっていうのが辛いんじゃないかなっていうところはあります。
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
勝つためには決めないと。
ああ、そうなんですけどね。いや、ただまあ勝てれば何タッチダウンでもいいんですよ。勝てれば何タッチダウンであろうが勝ちは勝ちなんですから。ただ今負けたくないよりブレイクアウトが成功したいが完全に私の頭の中勝っております。
今の殴り合いからしたらそれくらい攻めるつもりでいてちょうどいいかも。
誰か怪我した。嘘、クレイボン怪我した。もしかして。わ、めんどくせえ。今日あんまり使ってなかったのに怪我した。あいつ。いや、うちの大事な2番手レシーバーなんですよ。怪我してほしくなかったな。今では誰が出る代わりにリバースか。オッケー、アンドリュースナイス。タイムアウトを取った。なんだなんだ間違えて押したのか。ちょっとよくわかんないんだよな。 OK。あー、クレイボーンが嘘だな。本当今シーズン怪我人多いんだよな。まあ、うちのチームだけじゃないらしいんですけど、とにかく怪我人が多いらしいです。
In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this
down to 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
いやー、さすがジェファーソン。やったね、2個目です。こんな早く2個目取れると思わなかった。いやー、うちには素晴らしいエースがついているんですね。ありがとうございます。しかしこれでタッチダウン数的には折り返し地点までもやってまいりました。あ、でも今のプレーでタッチダウンできたのは大きいな。想定しなかったんですよね。もう全然なんかディフェンスのこととか全然考えられないもう。
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
あー、やべ、ミスったミスったミスった。わしのミス。
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 31, Rodgers.
今日これ全投資。自分で追った方がいいかな。
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
OK、危ねえ。
That's complete. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
なるほどね。これはいいようにやられてるわ。
They could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power. and you find a
眼
way to
帯
pick
と
up
ダブ
first
ル
down.
ス。
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it
やべ、
off out of the
失
gun.
敗した。
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
相手のフォーメーション次第。ゴールラインできた。そんな短いアウトぶち抜かれるようなやつじゃないと思うんだけど。ゴールがいないんだよな、こういう時に思う。
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
はい、ナイス。逆に押し返した。
ハ
イフォーム20。なんかあるべこれ。見るな、ここだな。タイムアウトかい。
And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
ガンデュースクローズ。ジャクソンの援護は諦めて。外見るから。あ、イリーガルマンダウンフィールド。あざっす。でも今のアウトサイドに出ても余裕で通っちまったな。かといってじゃあ何にしますかって言われると困るんだよね。嘘、取れてない。まあいいか、どっちしろラフィングザパサーだから。いやー、まあいっか。読めてた自信はあったんだけどな。やばいな、意外と時間がないな、4タッチダウンするには。そこばっか。しかもクレイボーンがいないから。
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
いや、ダブルスでいくか。
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say that's it.
危ねえ。ノットインター。しかしピンチであることには変わりはございません。
They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers, so that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
最近封印してるんだよね。
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
そういうことですね。
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
ああ、危ねえ。スライディングショートじゃタックされた。
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
うん。PA の警戒心すごいな。まあ、あんだけ2発あんだけやられたら、それは警戒心も上がるか。
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
あ、これで RPO の方を見るかどうかをちょっとだけチェックしたい。
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're
あ
up
あ、気に
against
し
the
てそうだ
3rd
な。
and 1 situation.
まあ、
They
ゴリ
run
ゴリ
it
のラン
again
なんだ
with
けど
Cook.
ね。
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
止まるなや。止まるなや、取ってから。
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as,
焦んない方
I
がいい
can
よ
do
な。
it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Cook.
いやー、強い。君さ、OL だよね。最悪。
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Again, it's Cook.
Okay.
Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
初お披露目フォーメーションになります。こちら
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
止まったか。
Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
自信ないけど行こう。いや、勝ち負けじゃないんだよ。
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
ああ、しょうがない。ああ、これでブレイクアウトの失敗かな、ほぼほぼ。
They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
あ、残った。
4th quarter holding on to a lead. Fullback carry 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time
ランコミ入れたらゲーム崩壊するかな。
telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
止まりです。
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers open man. Hockenson. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, And giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught by
残念。
And he is going to
So
have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
ここしかないかなと思ったんだけどな。
Disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Yeah.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
きつい。
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers looking to throw.
抜けられたか。はい、お疲れ様でございます。これで後で時間潰されて終わりか。
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
いや、後悔はない。ブレイクアウトに失敗したけど。やっぱヘロヘロさの時に QB ブレイクアウトっていうのは厳しかったんだろうな。どんまい。
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Detroit,
もうちょっと考えないとな。ごめん。
on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to
こんな感じでございます。今回は QB ブレイクアウトに向けて頑張るだけの動画でございましたが。 実はね、ハーフ君がこんなにね、レーティングいいのもなかなかないんだよね。まあそんなにだから、まあしょうがないかなっていうところではございますが、やっぱね、ジェファーソンね、やっぱ頼りになるよね。いやー、あとはもうこちらとしてはね、もうね、あれですね。クレイボーン怪我しないでくれっていうことだけです。実はターンオーバーゼロだったんだ、うち。へえ。まあ負けたけどね。まあこんな感じでございました。はい。頑張って勝てるようになりたいと思います。とりあえず皆様お疲れ様でございました。